Roxy, the fish who dreamed of the ocean. In a cozy little house in Chennai, where the air smelled of jasmine and spices, lived a tiny fish named Roxy. She wasn't just any fish. Her scales shimmered with all the colors of a sunrise: gold, cyan, violet, and even a touch of rose. Roxy lived in a round glass bowl on a sunny wooden windowsill. Every day, Roxy would watch the world outside her window. She saw big, green leaves dancing in the breeze and heard the cheerful chirping of birds. But her favorite thing to watch was the sliver of blue she could see far, far away. "What is that?" she would wonder, her big, curious eyes filled with longing. The house belonged to Uncle Passam, a kind old man with a gentle face, a white beard, and a calm presence. He loved Roxy dearly. Each morning, he would greet her with a warm smile. "Good morning, my little dreamer," he would say, his voice as soft as a lullaby. One afternoon, as sunlight streamed through the old-fashioned window grills, Uncle Passam sat beside the bowl. "You look at the world with such wonder," he said softly to Roxy. "You dream of the big blue, don't you?" "The ocean." Roxy wiggled her fins with excitement. "The ocean, so that's what it was called." The next morning felt different. Roxy wasn't in her bowl. Uncle Passam was carrying her in a clear bag filled with water from her home. "It is time for an adventure, my dear Roxy," he whispered, his eyes twinkling. Outside, the world was a symphony of new sights and sounds. The air was filled with the scent of the city and the sea. Roxy saw colorful buses, tall palm trees swaying, and people bustling about. It was bigger and brighter than anything she had ever imagined from her windowsill. Soon, a salty breeze tickled the air, and the sounds of the city faded, replaced by a gentle, rhythmic swoosh. And then, she saw it, the great big blue. It was a vast, sparkling wonder that stretched all the way to the sky. "The ocean," Roxy breathed, her heart fluttering. Uncle Passam waded into the warm, gentle waves that lapped at the shore. He knelt down, bringing the bag to the water's surface. "Your dream is here, little one," he said. With a gentle tilt, he opened the bag, and with a flick of her tail, Roxy swam into her new home. The ocean was a magical kingdom. It was filled with fish of every color, graceful sea turtles, and gardens of coral that waved in the gentle currents. Roxy danced and twirled through the water, her shimmering scales a rainbow in the sunlit sea. She was free. On the shore, Uncle Passam watched as a tiny, shimmering speck disappeared into the vastness of the blue. A happy tear traced a path through the wrinkles by his eye. Roxy was a small fish from a small place, but her dreams were as big as the ocean she now called home.